fucking building.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hers and theys, them, whatever you identify as, welcome to ShaqTV.
You know what I'm saying? We is live.
We is live. You know what I mean? As always,
how was your weekend, brother?
In the house, we got Big Mo. Oh, my weekend was pretty good. We celebrated one of my friends' birthday. Happy birthday, Karina.
Happy
Shout
birthday.
Out to Jorge. They getting married next year.
Dope.
That's
Jorge and Karina, right?
Yep, Jorge and Karina.
Okay.
Shout out to them. Round of applause. Wait, see, that's why I'm gonna fire his ass. We're supposed to have a round
of applause. We're gonna add it, yo. Jorge, I fucks with you that much. I'm gonna edit that shit into the video.
All right, bet. Round of applause for Jorge and Karina. Next year in Cali, I'm getting my eyebrows. I'm not coming back from that wedding without eyebrows. I'm letting y'all know that right now.
Oh, God.
Celebrated their birthday. Today's Conrad's birthday. We might see him today. We might not.
Right.
You never know how that goes with Conrad. How was your weekend?
I had a great weekend. This is my first weekend in my new home. So I was in there I was thirsty. I'm going to keep it 100. There's no furniture in that bitch. Your boy was in there for 2 days. Only thing I got is a bed, bro. It feels so good to have a home, bro. You feel me?
I feel that.
That shit is vibe. It's a vibe. Like, you wake up early morning, make some coffee, go to the backyard, sit in the front porch. You feel me? It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I ain't gonna lie.
You got any neighbors you got your eye on? Any ladies you trying to scope out?
Well, I'm gonna keep it 100. In my past life,
he just moved into a new crib. He already got shorties over there. Let me hear it.
Yo, bro, I'm a sociable guy. And you feel me? We got to plug the podcast. She listening now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She a supporter now. You got to plug the podcast. Okay. You know, I'm a very in tune person with society and talking to people and shit, approaching women and shit. Right. I'm getting better with it. I'm not. Okay. I'm gonna keep it 100. Your boy was not like this 3 years ago. But your boy now, you feel me? Under the right guidance, is learning how to move and navigate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, okay, I got a little shorty over there. So what, Shaq? Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I ain't saying nothing.
All right. You feel me? I'm getting acquainted.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we love to have you here. Thank the followers. I'm thanking the people that's liking. I'm thanking the people that's commenting. YouTube is blowing up right now. I really appreciate it. All my listeners on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen from. Thank you. We love you. Also, new listeners, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Click the bell notifications.
Click that bitch.
So you know when we drop. Sometimes we always don't drop when we say we were going to drop.
And you know why that happens, y'all?
Because life
happens, yo.
Life happens. You know what I mean? Give us a break.
Yeah.
But
we young.
As soon as you click the bell notification, as soon as we drop, you going to know we drop.
That's a fact.
So thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. We appreciate y'all.
Very much appreciate it. And I appreciate their comments, yo. I'm learning from our supporters, our fans, bro. Like this guy, Dennis Lockhart. You saw his comment? Yo, whoever Dennis Lockhart is, I fucks with you, my G.
Shout out to Dennis Lockhart. On the last episode, we spoke about a little bit of philosophy and Joe Budden and Charlemagne interactions.
I wouldn't call it beef anymore. I wouldn't call it beef anymore. I told you it's
not beef.
I wouldn't call it beef anymore.
For the people that don't know, Joe Budden and Charlemagne are two I would call them
media moguls.
Right. They're definitely media personalities, and they're two strong black men in corporations right now. Yeah. And Joe Budden really stands on the side of fuck corporations. Right. All the money and profit not all of it, but more of it should
come
go
to
the
us,
workers.
The creators.
Yes. And less of it should go to the people that's not really doing the hard work.
Yeah, the groundwork.
And Charlemagne, I wouldn't say he's against that, but he's just in the system, working the system.
He's a cog in the system.
Whatever that means to you.
Hey. Whole governments have been dismantled because of one cog in the system. That's what a spy is. Just put it out there. Continue, my man. Just put it out there.
So you saying Joe's a spy?
Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah. We not back. We not going back to this. Yeah, we not going back to this. Nah. You not about to have me talking bad about.
Last week. This week is gonna be. We mainly focusing on philosophy, and how does that correlate to the ideas and
situations we're going through now.
Situations that we're going through now.
Right.
So Moises, I want to swing it to you, and say your favorite philosopher and like 2 ideas he believe in, and then I'm gonna comment my favorite philosopher and say like a couple ideas or things he believe in.
Okay, let me think. If I would have to pick like my favorite philosopher, I'm gonna have to go with the OG, the master, Aristotle. That's my guy. And 2 things that I really fuck with him.
Aristotle's the Don, ladies.
He's the Don, man. The Sean Don. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like how he correlates like habits to actual interaction with human beings, right?
Okay.
So let me give you an example, people. So growing up, our parents they instill values in us. That's what Aristotle would call virtues, right? And knowing how to have a good conversation is important.
One of his beliefs.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of his beliefs. Like he had. All right, let me not get confused because so much information your boy began like, but moral goodness is a result of habit. Like you being who you are today is a result of you
habit.
Of your parents, for example, telling you clean your plate after you eat. That is a habit.
Your teeth, right?
Right. Brush your teeth. Now you go to let's say your girlfriend's house. Now once you finish your plate, what do?
You clean it.
You clean your plate.
Right.
Because you feel
some
me?
of them be like, oh, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to. And it's like, nah, I wasn't raised like that.
Right.
I have to.
That's a habit. And Aristotle, like, he broke that shit down, y'all. Like, every single thing you do for a prolonged period of time, best believe is going to define your character.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of these philosophers from history, they give us tools and resources that
it's applicable today.
Use now.
It's applicable.
And like I really recommend people like start reading up on philosophy. It teaches you a lot.
That shit will have you knowing why the fuck you think the way you think.
Right.
Like, yo, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. Envy is a real sentiment.
It is.
Everybody experience envy.
Everybody.
Once you understand that, then you be like, yo, hold up. I'm not a sorry person. I'm not a hateful person. This is just human beings. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit will have you woke like that type shit.
Does he have, so you said being a good person is one of his principles. What's another one? Give me another one.
All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to do something better for you. I'm going to give you 11 key things that he said that are important to be a virtuous person, which is to have courage, to have temperance, to have liberality, to have magnificence, to be magnanimity, to possess magnanimity. I don't even know how to pronounce.
There's a lot of big words here.
There's a lot of big words.
People grew up in Greece, so most of these words are
right.
English.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like from a time that shit is long ago, bro. Like their language is like some of their language are lost, like type shit. Number 6, pride. Number 7, patience. Number 8, truthfulness. Number 9, wittiness. Number 10, modesty. And number 11, friendliness. Right? So say, for example, you only possess 5 of these 11 qualities.
Right.
But I possess, let's say, I possess 2 of the qualities 2 qualities, right? Let's say I only possess 2 qualities, but you don't have those qualities. You can learn those qualities from me, from interacting with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why this shit all correlates to today, bro. Right. Like, a lot of people are fixated on, yo, I got to find the right one. Find the right. What the fuck is the right one, Shaq?
Right.
Like, what's the right one? The right one is, according to Aristotle, is the person that has what you lack.
Right. He also said that too. That friendship, a true friendship, is someone that has what you lack, and you guys love each other in a way that you care about that person as much as you care about yourself. And that was one of his principles as well. Like, friendship is something you need to source out in life. You need to find companionship in another person. Okay,
but when is it like? Now I'm gonna test you on this. When is it like? How do you know that you have a true friend? What are the characteristics of a true friend? Okay. Like, how can you know somebody's really like your homie, bro?
All right. I'm gonna say this. When I know someone is really my homie, like Ibra, Ibrahim Jallo. Y'all might have seen him on a podcast. He had a different
funny
episode.
Ass dude, bro.
He's a Muslim. I'm not gonna get into all his beliefs and what he do, but we are so different in so many ways. But that's truly my blood brother. I feel like we were tied together from birth.
Yeah.
And I feel like that because I have friends that I party with. Like, I enjoy going out with them. I enjoy, like, we could talk basketball, drink beers, party together.
Superficial shit.
Right. And then I have friends that I only do business with.
Okay.
Like, friends at work. Like, I don't get them involved in my personal life,
right.
but working together, we work well together. Like, we get shit done.
Right.
But me and Ibra, we do both of those, and on top of that, we are vulnerable to each other in ways that I am not with my other two set of friends. And
so you say that there's a balance there? So do you feel like you reached, like, according to Aristotle, like...
Let me answer your first question.
All right, go ahead.
Your first question was how I knew someone is a true friend is that, like, we have that bond, and we are also, like, vulnerable with each other, and I feel like this person will sacrifice things for me that they wouldn't for other people.
Yeah, right, I feel you. But then my question is, like, you don't, like, for example, you don't know somebody's real until that moment comes, right?
Right.
So does that person necessarily have to go through something with you for you to?
Yes. I feel like we have to go through trials and tribulations, like.
Because, like, today, like, you meet somebody today and then tomorrow, like, this is what our generation does. Like, you meet somebody today, yo, nah, that's my day one, bro. That's my bro. That's my bro for life. There's a bunch of suckers out here.
That's
so
true.
What do you say to them?
I definitely don't want to put a time on friendship. Okay. Like, we could always say, like, when I meet this new person, like,
Karizi, you gonna join us? All right. He gonna join us, yeah, in a few.
I definitely don't want to put a time on friendship because, like, me and you didn't grow up together.
True.
You not my day one. I got people I knew before you.
Right.
But I consider you a better friend than them. You see what I'm saying? Okay.
So it's
not about
time.
Time, right?
So for you, it's more what this person
chemistry. Yes, it's more about chemistry than time for me.
Okay. So now, this all, like, you could correlate all of this to how, like, we need balance.
Right.
We need balance. Like, it's either you're too cowardly, like, you too. All right. Let me paint a picture for you, right? When dealing with other individuals, right? It's either you're giving too much or you're not giving enough.
Right.
So, in terms of giving, I'm talking about, let's say, for example, me and our relationship. Like, if I'm not providing anything beneficial to you, like, that's going to improve your life, then am I really a friend? You know what I'm saying? But if I only give you a couple gems, right? But I'm hiding all of these, that's not suffice. There needs to be a balance there. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? There's a balance of how to keep shit going. Like, for example, Aristotle says one of the number one virtue, right? The first virtue he says is courage, right? There's a balance in courage. You can either be, let me give you in terms that we gonna relate to. You can either be pussy, right, or you could be tough, right. But being pussy has its perks. Being tough has its perks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to be in between, right?
You want to be in between, right?
That's what you call the golden mean, right? Okay. That's what we all should strive for. Being balanced individuals.
Right. You don't want to be pussy in terms of shy. You don't want to be too aggressive in terms of being always wanting to start a fight, always want to get in trouble.
So, Shaq, for our listeners,
okay,
what would you categorize yourself as?
I think I am
in the scale of things.
In the scale of things, I think I'm on the side of being too aggressive. I think I do have settings where I have courage. But I think in a lot of settings I am too aggressive.
What sparks your aggressiveness? Like, what triggers it?
The way I was raised, and the world we live in now, the reality we live in now, I feel like there's a lot of people that try you, and it's like
people gonna try you forever, Shaq.
That's what I'm saying. But like I am the one that I would say I wouldn't say it's a bad characteristic, but I am always gonna be
the agitator,
being aggressive, right?
So don't you think you can learn something from philosophy?
Right. And I should find a balance in
that, right?
Yes.
Like this, you see that? I wanted to give you that example because we're not perfect over here either.
Right. We're not perfect.
We're not perfect over here. Like I was telling Shaq earlier today, like there's people that are let me get my thoughts together, right? There's people that they want to be good at everything. Right?
Right.
But can you be realistically good at everything?
No.
Right?
I mean, you could be good at everything, but you won't be the best at one of them.
Right. This is where it comes. Being a jack of all trades and a master of none. Mm-hmm. That's what that shit plays into. Okay. You gotta fixate yourself, people. Fixate yourself. Like, this is our lane, potting. Like, this is fuck philosophy for now. I want to speak directly to people that's going through similar situations that I'm going through. Like, bro, like, at one point, I wanted to be IT. At one point, I wanted to be an Uber driver. At one point, I wanted to be a construction worker. Like, there's different shit that we go through as human beings, right? And society doesn't help because then you have your parents.
Right.
What the fuck you doing with your life?
Right.
Like, when are you going to take the initiative?
You want to be a doctor, lawyer, all that stuff.
When are you going to take the initiative and just focus on one thing? And I feel like that's what our society is going through right now. A lot of our generation, people from our generation, is suffering from that. From not knowing where to exactly go. Like, listen, people, my advice to all of you guys from my personal experience is like, fuck what they saying. They is like other people. You want to focus on your life and do what the fuck you want to do with your life. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want you to hear me over there. I want you to hear me over here. Do what the fuck you want to do with your life, because at the end of the day, when that time is up, ain't nobody gonna take your place. Nobody's taking your place. Nobody's gonna be like, yo, I should have died for him. Nobody. So live your fucking life and become a master of one, not a jack of all fucking trades, bro. Master one thing, people. One thing. Go ahead, Shaq.
Round of applause for Moises. Well delivered.
Come on, y'all.
We're gonna welcome Conrad now. Conrad, welcome, Conrad.
Fabrizi, just hold that mic, bro. Just hold it to. Yep.
Appreciate you, brother.
No doubt. How you doing, Conrad? How you feeling? Today's his birthday, y'all. Today's his birthday. So hold on. I gotta get my guy right, man.
Get him right.
Get it right, man. Let me play a little something for him, man. Play a little something.
Happy fucking birthday, Conrad.
What you getting into over there, Moises?
It seems like
I'm about to play somebody that you really love. Somebody you really love. You see, I know my guy Conrad.
Florida in the building. Florida in the building.
You know what I'm saying? Florida fucking building.
Florida
Hey, they doing my guy nasty. You seen it? They doing my guy nasty in there.
I got it, baby. Come on. Give the thing to Conrad, man. So you get in your bag. Get in your bag. Get in your bag, Conrad. This is his birthday, y'all, man. Comment down below and comment happy birthday to my guy. Hey.
Yes, sir. A godsend.
Godsend. All right, Conrad.
Appreciate you. Had to get a little free call that. Free call that.
Gotta get you hype. You know what I'm saying?
Free yak.
Free the yak. What they doing with your guy? I heard you saying what they doing.
Can I say my philosopher?
Yeah, hold on.
Do you think?
Right.
Go ahead.
He's not Kodak lawyer. He don't know the update.
He about to be.
There's a new update today.
All right, what was the new update?
The nigga, so they have him in there. Like, it's a long complaint. So they're filing like a multiple allegation complaint. Pretty much stemming from like Kodak is being tortured while he's in jail. Like, they're doing things like they stripping him down to his boxers, wetting him up, and then having him stand on it or sit on his knees on the ground.
They're doing that now.
Yeah, they're doing that now. They won't give him access to. So Kodak is a Hebrew Israelite. So he wants a rabbi to come into jail to preach for him. They won't give him access to the rabbi. They've been beating him up, like gang style beatings by the corrections officers in retaliation to the fight he had with another correction officer. God. Yeah, they doing him dirty in there.
Thank you for letting us know. I did not. Yo, listen.
It just came out today. They're filing a complaint. So.
Just in. Kodak Black is getting treated like shit over there. Like, come on, y'all. And now that he mentioned Kodak Black, like, I'm gonna let you get into your philosophy shit. But why the fuck is Bobby Shmurda not out?
Free Bobby.
Why the fuck is he not out?
He ain't tell. He ain't give him.
He was supposed to get parole this year. Why he gotta wait till the end of December next year?
Yeah, so I don't know like exactly what posture his case is in, but in New York, like when you do at least 2/3 of your time on a felony, when you get that kind of a sentence, an indeterminate sentence, then like you get your CR date, on that day, like that's when you first go in front of the board, and they
be like, "Oh, you remorseful,
right?" You get to decide whether they're gonna put you on PRS or not, whether they're gonna release you,
right?
And you're gonna do the rest of your time outside under the supervision of PRS?
Some bullshit.
You usually don't get it on the first time, so that might be what's going on.
Also, this is what's going on, but it's like it's a high profile case, like. Don't they know that they get, like, they're under a fucking microscope?
They don't care. When have the prison system ever cared about what people on the outside think?
I honestly think they're trying to make examples of niggas right now.
Right.
You think so?
Yeah,
I feel like they've been doing that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So when did they stop?
Right.
Like, when does it stop?
I think they...
Like, we got it, motherfuckers.
They just, like... They're listening to all the music that's coming out nowadays, and they be like, "Nah, we gotta ban these niggas. We gotta lock them up. Like, we ain't letting these niggas out because
that's crazy."
Yada yada yada. So
shit. But go ahead, Shaq. Go cook up, King.
My favorite is Plato, and Plato
okay
came down under Aristotle. Is that how you pronounce it? All right.
Yes, sir.
Not his first, but one of his ideas was people should think more. Before they make decisions.
Know yourself.
And I feel like that resonates with me a lot because if I didn't make as much as on-the-go decisions as I did in life, my life would be totally different. And if I thunk before I made certain decisions,
be different.
It would be different as well. Another one he had was let your lover change you. And
I could see that with you.
I love that a lot because I was in a relationship for a while and I learned a lot from this woman. She
made him.
She don't do that. She lacked what I was missing, and
look, it plays into it.
It plays into it, right?
It plays into it.
But she lacked what I was missing, and how should I say this? She calmed me down. It was like Hulk and Scarlet Witch. Is that her name?
Something like that.
Yeah. And where Hulk would be like Green Hulk, like super angry and shit, and like he'll be running through cities, breaking down cities, and she would just be like, "Stop," and Hulk would just listen to her and then calm down.
What's that virtue right there? That's called what? Like what? Patience? Like
I wouldn't say that's patience. I would say that's don't try to give that to a Star Wars. This is Plato right now.
I'm gonna let you cook.
And I feel like a lot of us in society, we think as a relationship as with another woman or a man or a they or them, whatever you want to date. They think of it as just a physical thing, like I maybe just want sex or I just want to use this person, but you should aspire to be with someone that is gonna make you better, and you also aspire to make that person better. I feel that 1000% because the society we live in, the reality we live in. Remember, they was talking about this like way back when BC time. Mm-hmm. This was before even Jesus was born.
Right.
So like now that we are here in history, it's like, why are we not listening to these people? These people seem like they know what they're talking about.
Right.
And they probably experience things that we experience and are giving us a cheat sheet.
Right.
And that's why I like philosophy a lot, because it's basically a cheat sheet to life.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a great way to put it.
The society we live in now, dating is just come to like, oh, who's cool in society, who has money, who has the biggest ass, who has the biggest titties, who's the most beautiful.
Shit is superficial as fuck.
Right, and it's not about who can make me better, who can I grow with. Y'all might have remember from my episode with Trey and Imani, the Texas boy, that they was like, oh, why Jay-Z had to come to the South to find his girl? It's because like Beyonce had all the things he was lacking.
Right. Perfect gel. Like perfect connection.
They once that combo came together, billionaires. I don't know why we don't see that, but who your partner is really affects how much money you gonna make, how far you get in life. It affects a whole bunch of things. So you might want to get with your partner really soon, and you might want to make sure that person is packing in areas that you're lacking, and you're lacking in areas that you're packing in areas that they're lacking.
Right. A balance.
We're gonna swing it to Conrad. Conrad, happy birthday. I know it's your birthday. It's not too much pressure, but we want one of your favorite philosophers and one of his teachings.
Right.
And how does that
correlate
relate
to today?
You and how you get on?
Bet. All right. Well, first, ShaqTV podcast, since we care about facts, just want to correct the record. I shouldn't say Bobby Shmurda's CR date is 2/3 of his time. Depends, right? It's whatever the minimum on the sentence range is set, right?
Okay.
That's his first CR date.
Okay.
Either way, you normally don't get your first. You don't make your first CR
Right. So
date. They don't let you out.
Let's make it simple. If they say, "Oh, you gotta serve a year, but the minimum is 3 months," you got to do the 3. You can
right,
get
it's a range. If they say
say
3 months to a year, your first CR date will be on that 3 months.
Okay.
They'll
And
see if
you
they're gonna
usually
let you
don't
out.
get that.
Yeah, they're not gonna get you. They're not gonna give
Thank
it to
you
you
for
the first
correcting
time.
that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Conrad.
We care about facts in the podcast.
We care about facts up here.
And then, so my favorite philosopher is Karl Marx. I know Marx is usually a dirty word to people. He's the godfather of communism and socialism.
Wait, how can you be the godfather of communism and socialism? Does same come from the other?
So they are very, very close in relation, right?
Oh shit! I thought it was the same thing.
Nah, so socialism is actually a step towards communism, right?
Ah,
so
explain
socialism is okay. So right now in America we have capitalism, free market capitalism, right? No government. Not supposed to have government control over the market, even though we have government control in America because you can't have a free market.
Right.
Anyhow, so that's on one end of the spectrum. And then the transition period in between capitalism and communism is socialism, right? And so that's when the workers take back all the means of production, and then the workers are able to use those means of production themselves. And then you move towards communism, hopefully.
Can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
So what Joe Budden is trying to do is get the workers to get most of the profit.
Yeah.
And I get it, you own the company, but I'm making all the product.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like I should get a bigger share.
Like you as a worker.
Yes, me as a worker, I should get bigger share of,
instead of less.
Instead of less.
Right.
All right.
So copy. So so socialism is that transition period, and then communism comes about when there's not supposed to be a need for classes anymore. Right, so like there's not supposed to be like a rich, poor, whatever. Right, it's just everybody like will take from the community pot what they need at that time according to what was put in before.
But humans in nature are selfish, Conrad.
Yeah, they are. Right, so like communism won't come about until like we change. Like there's a change in the mindset. Right, if there's not a change in the mindset, then it can't really work. To be honest,
can I say this?
Yeah, go ahead.
One of my friends, Ibra. Well, not one of my friends. My best friend, Ibra. They have a communist system in their community because like 10 of them. He told me this. It's like 10 of them, 10 families, like some Godfather shit. They put like $1,000 into a pot, and every month, a family gets to collect that pot. And
okay.
Like, you put in a
community fund.
Right. You put in $1,000 this month. Your month might, let's say it's January and your month is August. You put in $1,000 this month. You put in $1,000 February. And then when August comes, you get to get the whole pot.
Right.
And people take turns.
For
all my Dominicans out there,
that's dope.
This is called a sociedad, right? The same shit that he just explained, and it's ironic that you mentioned that because my mom runs one, and like she helps other people save money, and she gets a low fee for it. So I don't think that's communism. Like, that's what you're trying to correlate it to.
No, I said my story. You say your story.
I'm saying no because I was thinking that you was trying to correlate that story to communism. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, isn't that what communism is?
Yeah, that's a form of communism.
Okay.
Like,
it is.
That's like it's a communistic idea, right? It's not communism in itself, but like
what makes it a communistic idea that everybody's putting in the same exact money and everybody getting the exact same out?
Well, so
you're not getting the same out, you're just getting a pot.
Right.
Okay, so like, it depends on what you put in.
Yeah. So like communism's slogan is from each according to his ability to each according to his need. Right. So like the community's ability, right? You put that in, and then if you need it at that point, then you can draw that out from the social fund.
Okay.
All right. So that's why it's like a communistic idea, because it works in a way that you would hope, a broader communist society would work with, like the actual government funds and not just like a community fund.
Right.
I get you.
But yeah, so Marx is the godfather of communism, and I think Marx was brilliant in like his critiques of capitalism, because like if you go back and read like the manifesto or read Marx's Capital, you'll see like he's pinpointing every single problem with capitalism that we're seeing today. And this man wrote that book hundreds of years ago.
Right, before Christ.
I won't say before Christ. That's doing a lot. But it was a long time ago.
All right.
But like I especially like the way he approaches like history and like how like he develops his theory. Like he talks about, okay, well the history of history is class struggle, right? So like he talks about like
that's true.
Feudal society, like there was struggle in feudal society between the serfs and the landowners, between the landowners and the kings.
Right,
people were battling each other for power.
Classism, yeah.
Right, classism, right?
Yeah.
Then you come out of the feudal society, and then you go into a society right after feudalism, right? And you still have serfdom, like in serfdom. A way,
which is basically indentured slaves.
Yeah,
like serfdom is slave. Yeah, that's what it is. Indentured servitude. Like
you're working on the
slave.
Yep. So yeah, and that's that class struggle. That ends, right? And then you have now you're getting towards the area of capitalism, and now like the struggle is between the proletariat, like the workers, and the capitalists, the people with all the capital and the people with the power, right? And so Marx says, okay, well, when you're looking at all the other class struggles, right, you see that one class has come on top of the other, and that's when society gets changed, right? So like according to Marx, the workers would revolt and rise up and take over the capitalists pretty much, and that's when you would have a switch. Exactly.
So, Conrad, I got a question. So in theory, in a communistic society, this wouldn't be good. I would never have this.
You could.
How?
So that's a misconception.
You something in, right?
Well, not even like. So it's a misconception that like you won't have private property in communism. You'll have private property.
That's why I want to clear up.
Like this is my phone, right? In communism, this is gonna be my phone no matter what. Now, if I am like, okay, hey, y'all three, we're gonna start a business. This is my phone. Since I'm the only one with a phone, I'm the one with the idea. I get the most money. Y'all can work under me, right? And we're gonna use this phone to make calls. I don't know. We're going. Our service is allowing people to use the phone to make calls, right?
Right.
Y'all gonna run the boards, right? Y'all gonna do all the paperwork for me, all that kind of stuff, right? And we're gonna make a business out of this. I'm gonna take most of the profits because it's my idea and I have the phone.
Right.
Y'all are gonna do 9-10 hours of work a day. I'm gonna sit in my office and oversee y'all. Right. So that's capitalism, right? Communism would say, okay, this phone is no longer just my private property. This is now like a piece of capital. Right. Okay. So no, I don't get to take this as my own and like pretty much like alienate you from it. Right. Right. It's now like since we all three started this business, this is all three of our phones. Like if this is the business phone. Right.
But how does that correlate to private property? That's what I'm saying. Like
right. It's not private anymore. Now it's
so in a communistic society, if I want to buy, if I don't like the home I'm living in right now, and I want to upgrade, how do you go about that?
You can upgrade your home. Like you're
But where do you get
That's
the
your
funds?
house.
Where do you get the funds? That's what I'm saying.
You
like,
work. You still work under communism. It's not like you're not working.
but everybody's getting paid the same amount.
Not necessarily, right?
Depends on what your work is, right?
It depends on what your work is, and it depends on how you like your society. Like every communistic society doesn't have to be structured exactly the same. Just like every capitalist society is not structured exactly the same. So like you could still get paid in gradients. Like let's say like somebody that's a lawyer could still get paid something different than a janitor.
So in a communist society, can you be rich? Can you be rich?
No, I don't think you can be rich. I think that's the difference, right? I don't think you can hoard wealth in communism, right? Because the wealth is going to belong to the community,
That's
not
tough.
to you personally.
But that's tough because you're relying on other people having the same sentiment as you.
But life is gonna be so much. This is my thing, and what I'm getting from him. It's like no one is gonna be rich, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's
But
like
you have
if Jeff
everything.
Bezos doesn't have $200 billion, 125th Street would not have homeless people. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like life is gonna be so different in a way that is like our infrastructure, our education.
But this is the
it's
thing.
I
feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
Like,
I
Like
feel what you're
profits
saying.
go back to the government instead of to you
Yeah,
yourself.
but
Right.
I'm gonna go against you, Conreezy.
Yeah, that's
Check this
do your
out.
thing.
But in order for us to have a Jeff Bezos, he has to have the right tools to get to that level, bro. Like in a communist society, we're not gonna have that. Like
What do you think those tools are?
those tools are a free market.
And workers dying in his plants because they can't go to
Right.
the bathroom.
I understand that.
Amazon like mistreats their workers so poorly. So let me say this:
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bezos got there because he read books. It's like Jeff Bezos.
But
I get it. Some people are born geniuses. Some people are born with like intuition and stuff that other people don't
IQ
get.
is crazy. With
Einstein,
virtues.
right.
Some people possess more virtues than
so
others.
like education can only push you so far, but I think in like a communist society, like there's gonna be people that's born with these ideas, like oh, let's go to space, let's do this, let's do that.
And and you will have the ability to
do
like
that.
to do it because everything you need is taken care of already. House, you don't have to worry about paying for your mortgage every month. You don't have to worry about groceries. Like how the hell am I going to make groceries this month? You don't have to worry about healthcare. Like those kinds of things, they're not worries.
But
you're
but
able to develop your idea.
But
in
there's
freedom.
people that's gonna say this, Conrad. Like
Yeah.
we've seen it happen and fail.
Yeah, for
What?
sure.
Multiple times.
Wait, what
Communism.
happened to Phil?
Communism.
Yeah.
Communism in quotation marks, right?
Okay, go
Because
ahead.
they probably didn't
Why
do
do
it
you put it?
correctly.
Why do you put it in quotation marks?
Because I like those societies. Some of those societies skipped over the step of socialism, which is needed. Like the step, like Marx says, contrary to what people believe, Marx says that capitalism is necessary. It's a necessary step towards communism. Socialism is a necessary step. So some of those countries skipped over those steps. So you didn't have the surplus of things you needed in order for your society to do well.
Right,
in a
you can't
communist
have
society.
homeless
But
people and be like,
but
yo,
how
it's
how
a
can you?
communist
I
society.
understand that, but how can a country as vast as China, right?
China's doing well economically, right?
Okay, but
But they're
you know
not actually communist.
Mao Zedong.
Yeah.
He initiated this.
Yeah.
You remember the march?
Yeah.
You
I know
remember
Mao.
people starving and dying during this march,
Yep.
right? You saw the end result of that. Mao Zedong was not, according to people, he's not very much appreciated, Conrad.
Yeah, according to a lot of people, but a lot of people love Mao too, right?
Okay.
A lot of people that were brought up out of like living in the slums of China at the time, right? They love Mao too. The people who own big mansions are not gonna like Mao, right? Because like,
Right.
I mean, Mao was like, "No, we ain't having that." Like,
But do you
gotta
feel
give that
like
up,
you
nigga.
feel like Mao had a fulfilling society? Like people fulfillment. That's another
I
key
think-
word to philosophy, right? Fulfillment. We want to feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
You feel like people could reach fulfillment in a communistic society?
So, like, if you look at the trajectory of
Because
China,
fulfillment,
yeah,
different things fill me
Right.
than it does you.
right, right,
I might get filled by having a yacht.
right. Well,
That shit sound good.
okay. I mean, some people might get fulfilled by that, right?
You know what I'm
But,
saying?
but I feel like you could have a community where 100 people own this yacht and y'all get it
Right.
a point through the
Right,
year.
right.
Yeah, but
it's
what
like-
what if you want to use it today, Shaq? And homie using it.
You had it last month
you
and
gotta-
nobody objected. Nobody So now you're looked at the bad guy because now you being greedy.
No, I'm looking at it as the capitalist. I want to have my own, so I can do whatever I want.
But like, so like you
Like,
having
again,
your
we have
own
one
thing
life.
is not strictly capital. You can have your own thing under communism. It's just you can't use that thing to exploit your
Others.
other countrymen.
Right.
Like, you can't then be like, this is my yacht and I want to start a company and I'm the only person that's gonna have ownership to this yacht.
Right.
Like, you gonna work on my yacht. That's it. Like that.
But that's the crazy part. It doesn't like the
But
person.
Do
The
you
person.
understand you fucking somebody over though?
But do you understand that person, in order to have that yacht, made sacrifices?
Maybe.
Like,
Or
no,
you
it's-
could have been given that yacht.
Yeah, but
Like,
there's
what if
oth-
you were given that yacht?
if you were given that yacht, somebody made the sacrifices for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody did that for you, K. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not put that over. Like, I know we want to have everything fair for everybody, but life is not fair in itself.
Because we like.
But how do you change?
But it can be more
How do
fair.
you
Right.
how do you change the entire race? Like the human race.
Like, education,
Same
man.
way it was
Yeah.
changed. Nigga, we wasn't living like this all the time.
That's true, but yeah,
Right.
but yeah,
We was eating each other at a point in time. There's niggas out here eating human beings at a point in time. And we changed from that, right?
true.
Right.
So you're saying that?
Yeah.
So you're saying that maybe with time we could all come to accordance that this may be the solution for us.
So the way Marx puts it, right, is like at some point we all gonna see how much we're getting fucked over in this system, right? And then we're gonna come together and we're gonna have something called class consciousness.
Okay.
We all gonna realize that none of us are in that top percent of people
No, I agree.
who own all the capital, right? And we gonna come together and like we like it's going to be like a mass education. Like, we're teaching each other, okay, like this is what you need to look out for. This is how these people are like getting over on us, yada yada yada.
but this is
And
shit.
that's when we start to realize, okay, we need to be doing things this way to make sure that we are not getting fucked over anymore, and make sure that my next countryman is not getting fucked over anymore, countrywoman not getting fucked over anymore.
I feel
That's
like,
crazy because you
I
could.
feel like
you-
a
you-
lot of people be like, oh, fuck over the 1%, but they're trying to get in the 1%.
Right.
That's a great point.
I know that's a great point, nigga. I'm Shaq fucking
That's a,
That is very
that's a
true.
great point. So
That is very true.
So, Conrad, now that you mentioned that, wouldn't you like to have a like back to back yachts like in like in the backyard of your crib, like oceanfront crib, like
Yeah, so we're all parts of Shaq.
Nah, 'cause yeah, the yachts. The yachts.
I don't need a yacht.
Right,
bro.
I don't need
My
it.
man's, if I don't need a yacht, but I want a yacht.
Okay, are you using this yacht every day of the year?
Nah, but I'm gonna use.
Okay, so why can't you agree with a group of 10 people like, yo, I want this yacht for this month, right?
You know-
Because you know you're not gonna use it every day out the year.
Right.
Why shouldn't you share that yacht with someone else so they can use it when you're not using it?
Yeah, I could do that.
You could do that, right?
Check this
So
out.
that's-
Yeah, but in order for me to do that,
Uh-huh.
I need to know that the person I'm sharing this yacht with cares about this yacht as much as I do. So how the fuck do I know that?
I don't want to get stuck on the single yacht. Like,
I know.
experience.
I just want to give examples so people could contextualize it.
Yeah,
Right?
right. Like the issue is more so one person owning 90% of the yachts, right? It's not
That's
one
a big
person
issue.
owning one yacht. Like that is the issue. It's like
I see
this
what you
one
mean.
person is like the capitalist is gathering
Hoarding
all the
everything.
yachts because
Hoarding
he wants
everything.
all the profit and he wants his company to do better. He doesn't care who else doesn't have anything. He's like, let me get all the yachts. I'm gonna keep buying it because I have the money to buy it. Right. Let me keep buying all these yachts so I can have my company balloon. Right. It's not about you having a yacht in your backyard.
Right.
Right.
And that's
Like-
what Apple is doing now,
Yeah.
where they're like bundling all their products.
Yeah. Yep.
And
Apple does this a lot.
Right. And they're like
Hoarding.
capitalizing on
Yeah.
like the products, and other streaming sites are suffering because they can't offer.
Well, Amazon does.
Right.
They can't. They can't.
They can't offer that.
And it's happening. Actually, I don't know if you noticed, but your packages from Amazon, who they get delivered by?
FedEx, UPS.
No, they don't. Not anymore.
Not anymore. I didn't know
Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Check this
Oh,
out.
shit.
You know how that
Didn't know that.
correlates? Like, hold up, time out. Y'all niggas is taking all the business from me. Why would I go deliver y'all shit?
Right.
Y'all deliver your own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what FedEx and USPS did with them.
And it's like, now do you understand how it's like Amazon is basically like, okay, I got all the boats. Matter of fact, let me get the jet skis.
Yeah, let me now take the jet skis.
Right.
Now let me scheming.
Right.
Yeah.
So they start with the boats, and then they be like, all right, let me get the jet skis.
Yeah. I
got you.
You know what? Let me get the speedboats.
Yeah. Let me buy the beach.
Let me
buy the whole beach. You wanna use this beach, nigga? Pay me.
Right.
Hey.
You want to drive your yacht that I sold you on this beach? You got to pay me for that too.
Yep.
You see? So like that's what's going on here. People is a deeper, darker criminal link. They is a journey. They start one place and they end up over here. And every inch you give them, you're just losing a battle that you can't receive, because at the end of the day, it's fucking chess, not checkers. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We love you, Conrad. Happy fucking birthday.
Happy birthday,
Big Mo,
Conrad.
thank you for coming through. Ladies
Appreciate
and gentlemen,
y'all.
I'm gonna hit y'all with the outro. Ladies, y'all know my motto. Pop that pussy for real niggas only. Matter of fact, pop that pussy for philosophers only. If he not a philosopher, you should not be
Fuck
popping your
that
pussy
nigga.
for him. Fellas, go read a book.
This is dope.
Go read a book. Please learn something. We just broke down some couple philosophers for y'all. Start there and then go wherever you want to go. Some notables are, I like Machiavelli. Some people don't like him, but I like him.
Machiavelli's dope.
He's a dope thinker.
What's one you would say?
I mean, I already said Marx. I'm gonna go with Kant.
All right, Kant.
I'm gonna go with Aristotle. That's my G.
All right, he's
That's
sticking with
always a G.
Aristotle.
That's
All right,
my-
ladies
It's a
and
good
gentlemen,
one.
That's
thank
my
y'all
G.
for joining. We love y'all. Stay safe and always stay black.
Stay black and
Yes,
remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. We here to stay.